Welcome back to Limbus Company, Daily Mirror Dungeon. Got a little bit of a silly run coming to you today, but we're going with the full hammer team. And I don't mean, the N-Corp team, because not all of them run hammers, only like half of them do. No, we're going the full hammer team. Great, these are selected. Of course, we got you, since Grip House doesn't use a hammer, she just uses a nail. You've got your weird little, like, regret hammer. It's a hammer, I'd say so. I'd argue so. Of course, we've got, you, we've got you, we've got you. All three of these, all the 2 stars of Engorb use hammers. You can see, The 3 stars, none of them do, strangely enough. And also Roseman or Merso, because he's also got a hammer. Yeah, look at that hammer. But yeah, hammer team. We're gonna beat enemies to death with the hammer. Yeah. And we'll see how that goes. Very stupid gimmick to this run. But I don't know, I just feel like you can beat to death with hammers. You guys get the feeling sometimes too, I'm sure, right? I think it's like a normal, like, feeling to get. And as far as I could tell, these 5 are the only ones that have hammers. You might be able to, like, try and stretch, like, the boundaries of what counts as a hammer for some identities. I don't know, these are the ones I think safely can count as wielding hammers to beat people to death, though, right? I think that makes sense. I'm gonna kill those guys. Not too many of them left now. Of course, our team is very blunt-oriented. Who would have thought? We've got a couple of non-blunt attacks. A couple, like, random pierce attacks here and there. But that's fine. Like, Heathcliff skill 1, I think Rodian's skill 1 too, right? I think so. Is Dawn's skill 1 pierce? It probably is. We got a lot of random pierce. Ooh, a hilt. Now, unfortunately, we don't exactly have much use for a hilt. Oh, she actually heals HP when you kill it. Interesting. Because we don't have a single slash tag on the team. Yeah, blunt, pierce skill 1, all blunt, pierce skill 1, pierce skill 1. Yeah, that is a fair bit of pierce, because that means 3 of our people have pierce for half of their skill sets. Skill 1 is half of the skill set, but that's fine. You can pierce with a hammer if you're just using the other end of it, and that's more or less what they're doing. It really isn't, because they're using the nails, but, like, you don't know that, right? Don't look at the animations, because then you'd know, but maintain, like, the facade of not knowing, right? That sounds like quite the nice idea. Down they go. We love that finishing run-up for its stupid charge mechanics where it's like the only charge on Roseman Merso's entire kit. I think I was thinking of it earlier, but I think Roseman Merso is like my least used identity. Like, I don't know. If I'm running a Tremor team, I'm never running this guy. If you're running a Charge team, of course you're never running this guy. But, like, I feel like a lot of the units that are worse than him I use for the sake of the bit often. But I think Roseman or Merso is in that category where he's, like, bad enough that, like, he's not considered, like, one of the worst IDs. Or he's good enough that he's not considered one of the worst IDs, but he's bad enough that, like, you would not want to use him, like, basically any team, right? I think that makes sense. Get another skill 3 for you. Can we do some pierce so we can take that? Okay. Sure thing. I'll take the bloody gossipy, and we do have some bleed, because a couple of these people don't stick to exclusively hammers for actions. They've also got that heretical nail. But that's fine. Wait on that one, I think. Yeah. No need to immediately go for the mass attack. We can play Regret Faust as you're, supposed to play her, right? Hopefully we can get Wound Declared so we can get some funny bleed going with some of our stuff. Well, yeah, well, that works. I guess it is also fitting that, like, the N-Corp units on our team are also weak to Blunt. Because, they use hammers, but they're weak to hammers. Of course, you two resist Blunt, because you guys make sense. You're 0.9 to it, and you're 0.9. You're actually both are resistant to Slash, interesting. Would have expected there to be, like, a Blunt resistance somewhere on this team, at least since they all fight with hammers. But I guess, fighting with one doesn't mean you're supposed to be, like, defensive against hammers in the process. So, go off, I guess. Nope. 8 Cliff's winning those. Excellent. He still needs a bit of sanity, so it's good to see that. And you can get a 2-target off there. Sounds good. They should mostly die here, I think. Yeah, unfortunately, Ironclad Retribution went against the one that has 11 HP left. Would have been nice to save that for, like, the boss or something. Yeah, I think the boss probably survives this turn. It's fine. Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to see, but, like... He's got that, oh no, Infernal Retribution going together. Okay, so the boss survives this turn. He does not survive this turn, though. Right. If it's only one guy and we've got a lot of random blunt attack, if he's of course weak to metallic ring, he's gonna do a lot here, that's for sure. Even if it's only targeting a single person. And down we go. Nice. Bleed Flash skill, like 4 bleed potency instead. Yeah, that's not great. It's more bleed though, so we'll take it. Pierce boost, that's fine. No one on our team is weak to Pierce. Except for the ones that are weak to Pierce. Right? I think that's how it goes. I keep on pushing on. Got some more Kurokuma grunts to take care of here, it seems. Shouldn't be too big of a hassle. They're neutral to blunt after all. That's at least something. Yeah. Well, that's fine. Even if Faust doesn't get, like, the mass attacks off, she still does a lot of damage, but, like, the mass attacks are, like, what makes her so unique, right? Why is she so funny? Wait a second. Okay. I didn't even, like, think about that, but no, that's super good. Molar Otis passive generating with self-tremor, making it so we can actually get more of these off. Love to see it. What just happened? See how well these guys can take, a barrage of blows from hammers. Yeah. Look at that. Cool stuff. It's definitely very interesting how a lot of, like, the lobotomy ego IDs so far, notably both 3-stars, have focused on mass attacks to a degree, but it also makes a lot of sense given how mass attacks only really show up with, like, abnormal attacks, Barring the fact that, like, Heathcliff's skill 3 can target 2 people, that's a little bit of an outlier, and I don't really know how to factor that in, like, any reasonable degree. This does nothing for us. Well, let's grab it anyways, so we can, like, sell it or something. What was I saying, though? It's on the tip of my tongue. Sure, it's something good. Oh well. More bleed for the bit. Sounds good. But yeah, like the first mass attack we got on a non-ego was Spice Bush, but Ego. We've got Regret, we've got Magic Bullet, and now there is also Kim or so, who's a little bit of a different situation, but, like, it's similar enough, right? where, like, he's... I mean, he's just a super strong swordsman, that's the thing. Like, the Kim identity is not a distortion. The identity is him, like, pre-distortion, probably, like, pre-library era, all things considered. Based on, you know, the story not mentioning it. Although, I don't know. It's the kind of thing I could do anyway, really. Who can say? But yeah, so because, like, actual, like, lobotomy egos are, like, egos, they're, you know, more powerful, stuff like that. Besides, it's fairly common for, like, strong-level agents in LobCorp to, like, take down entire, like, squadrons of enemies all on their lonesome. Yeah, check that well enough, I guess. That made me excited for whatever we're going to be getting next Walpurgis Night. Although the next Walpurgis Night is going to be Ruina stuff, almost certainly, I feel like. Unless they like, pull some sort of, like, unexpected funny. Which would be funny, as the name suggests. Let's try this. Save our strong attacks, because these guys are weak to blunt, so they're weak to hammers. Might not need to go all out. I don't know if he doesn't deal with this. I mean, they're weak to envy too, so Gaki Nailing should still do decently, yeah. And the remainder of these attacks should take you down. Okay, good. And we still got some good stuff to pull up on this guy. And we're looking 6, nice. Definitely clashes with one of those guys there. You can go for that guy, you can go for that guy, seems solid. And then you guys are gonna spam your strong attacks on him. Something like that should do a lot of things. We'll see. So be good. It does resist lust, but weak to blunt, weak to wrath. I've got faith that we'll be able to do decent. The tails is unfortunate there, but that's fine. We can live with our actions, I think. Unfortunately, the arms don't have the funny bleed from the Bloodied Gossipium because they weren't there at round start, effectively. Are you hitting those two? Okay. Nice. That means Merso does not get to attack here, which is fine by me. I'm not that concerned. I need to get your attack power down, funny. We'll save the Unleashed Violence, I think. We don't really need to, but we might as well. But I do not think we're going to need it here. Hope not, at least. Guess we'll have to see. Purify. Rifle Purge. And then we've got not a lot of strong stuff going for that arm, then. Oh well. We should do enough damage to him anyways, that even if we don't, like, take the arms down. Although we should probably still end up taking the arms down. They're not that strong. Even our random, like, attacks should be able to do the job well enough. Well, one of the arms is down. Nope, never mind. That was a tails. Okay, it was still enough, though. There we go, that's good. Yeah, you can just do this there. Just do a lot of damage. Actually, no, hit this guy. Strong attacks that hit the weakness should just probably go right there. We'll redirect some of you guys just randomly with our attacks. And this is still going for Merso. He'll be fine. It's Merso. What's the worst that can happen? He blows up. God. Regret Faust with the Molar Otis support passive is so stupid. That tremor count buildup is so easy. Like, just +1 from... Like, +1 from every time you gain it. Like, I don't think it's capped or anything, right? Like, it's genuinely just +1 to any time you gain tremor count on self. It also kind of, like, works... Oh, you're already into this form. I mean, fair enough. It does very heavily work against, like, basically everything that self-tremor is supposed to go for, since the whole gimmick seems to be that it shouldn't be able to be affected by exterior sources. Don't know why they'd use tremor for that. Like, that seems to be why they've gone for it after, you know, Dawn Tele pulled and like charge became fairly common. I don't know, self-tremor is super weird. Oh, there's one cleared though. Melted Highball is also super good though. You know what I'm taking the eyeball. We take Wound Declared enough times. If we get it again, I'll gladly take it, but I gotta go for the eye. And bottom path we go. And just stick to bottom path the entire time because then we can put the shop and the rest up. Whoops. That was completely an accident. I don't know how I did. I like flicked my mouse so hard that when I clicked, I accidentally switched scenes in OBS. Alright. Genuinely don't know how I managed to do that, but sure thing. I could transition to the fact that there's a LobCorp stream going on, you know, as this video was posted, but I was not an intentional, or no, there's a Ruina stream going on. LobCorp, I keep on saying LobCorp. It's Ruina. I don't know. I'm just out of it, I think. It happens, I guess. Happens when you record at 7:30 in the morning. Things just kind of happen sometimes, and that's alright. Nice, kill that guy. Cool, thank you for killing that guy. Get those tremor bursts off, get that offense defense level down. They're dead anyway, so it doesn't matter, but it's nice to see anyways. And there we go, victory. Did not stand a chance once you started using those funny attacks from Faust especially. Oh, that's a Jin fight. Didn't think that through too much, but that's fine. We'll take Sun Shower. We can also sell the tassel here, since we're not going to make any use of it. I would sell the hilt here if we got it, but we didn't get it, so that's unfortunate. I'm just going to continue on, though. I'd like to upgrade some of the things we have. Nothing else, we can upgrade like Carmilla or something, or increase our tremor output by upgrading Green Spirit. A lot of options for decent things we can upgrade in this run. Yeah, Jun time. Okay, that'll do decent damage to him at least. Finishing run up might, if you win the clash. We just gotta hope, I guess. Yeah, okay, with that Ironclad Retribution, yeah. A little bit of bleed is nice. Even if it's not, you know, Wound Declared bleed, which would have been nicer, but that's fine. No dice, that's fine. I'm not too concerned. Doesn't mean he gets sanity from that, which is a little bit rough for us, and he also does a lot of bleed. Okay, he's not actually, he didn't gain the count, he didn't gain the next skill slot this turn, this random did instead. Which means he doesn't have the counter yet, so I'll take it. I think that's the first time I've seen him not immediately get the counter. Oh, that paralysis is a little rude. It's fine though. We can handle it. Relax, I'll handle it. We're dying too hard now, do we? We'll double Pursuance. Sure thing. It sounds like a nice choice just to make sure that Merso does not bleed out or something. Because Rodion will hear Merso will heal other people, I guess. They're weak to slash at least, so it's good damage. Jun's close to being staggered, Pursuance should stagger him. Also kill that other guy in the process, it seems, so that's nice. Yeah, Jun didn't even get the chance to use a counter, which is always a very good thing to see, since the counter is scary. And Tremor Burst does mean we get more, you know, that offense, defense level down stuff. Which is cool. He's got 4 skill slots. Oh yeah, that's right, because of the passive. Doesn't he gain skill slots when allies die? Yeah, that does it. So because we didn't kill anyone turn 1, that actually benefited us greatly. I'll take it. Well, Unleashed Violence, hit all 3 of these guys, hopefully. And be funny. Yep, down they go. We like hitting people really hard with hammers. That's such a fun habit. If I wanted to, I'm sure I could argue that Lantern Dawn is also a hammer, but like she's got N-Corp, which just kind of works a lot easier. Right?
시작합니다.
They're like, of course Encor's a hammer. And, I mean, Lantern also doesn't have a single blunt attack. It's like Slash, skill 1, skill 2, Pierce, skill 3. A little weird. Makes sense, but still. A little peculiar, if you will. Go hit that guy. Hit that guy. Hit that guy. Hit that guy, and then... Here, okay, you need to redirect that one then. That's fine. And hit that guy. Like that, okay. Just redirecting it so the Gloom ones are going for the Wrath guys, since the Wrath guys are weak to Gloom. Well, everyone here resists Wrath, so the Wrath skills are kind of in an unfortunate spot anyways. No matter what. They'll do decent enough damage, though. I'm not too concerned. It's a stagger. Not as much damage as I'd like, but none of these guys will take decent amounts of damage from that skill, so will they? You get that plus coin drop going, let's go. I just want to stick to Metallic Ring, right? Yeah. You go for the counter, I guess. Alright. Seems like a very logical idea. You're weak to that. Okay, we'll try that. I know we're going for the neutral or whatever, but, like, I think we'll win. That's why. This guy's weak to Blunt and Lust, so strong attack. And Murso did win this time, so that's nice to see. It's always a bit of shock, but nice to see. Also, his Tremor Burst also ate all the Tremor count off of that guy, so that's unfortunate. It happens, though. And this should be a 2-target Metallic Ringing, which is nice. Worth a lot of Tremor count, though, because of that passive. Because how Metallic Ring works is you on heads hit, you gain 1 Tremor count on self. Because it hits 2-target, that means it should be 2 Tremor count gain on self. Which is just barely enough to make it so, like, going for, like, a skill 1 first turn, and second turn doing a skill 2, skill 1. That means you can get, like, a skill 3, skill 1 off this turn. But thanks to Otis passive, we gained, like, significantly more Tremor count from even that. So, like, we could easily get, like, a skill 3 and a skill 2 off this turn if we had the option to. We don't, but we could, is the thing. It's cool. Yeah, we'll do that. Looks good. We'll do with these guys best we can. Weaken them a bunch, and then we have that skill 3 going from Faust. Because they'll probably kill like 3 of them, right? Since they're all super low. Let's see then, I guess. I killed 2 of them at least, yeah. The big Wrath guy survived because, you know, resisting Wrath and the like. That's fine. I mean, like, how big of a resistance? Is it notable? Yeah, it's 0.4. It would normally be 0.5, but funny resistance thing. Okay, pop that. And they should all die now. I mean, that one bleeds to death, so yeah. They're not doing great. Your evasion doesn't do much for you, and down you go. Don't get any funny mouse attacks from Faust, but that's fine. We can live for that. Decisions. That first up thing does nothing to us, but it's a nice second benefit, but not that nice. More bleed is good. We don't really need that part, though. That upgraded. Carmel upgraded. And okay, that'll work for me. I think so. Get a little bit of, you know, stuff for on all fronts. Also, so the normal cry is weak to Blunt and Wrath, which we've got a fair bit of, so should be able to tear through them hopefully decently well. Yeah, looks good. Dawn got a little bit of pie there, but she pulls through, of course. No worries whatsoever. When I get to the next shop, I should consider trying to change fast skills. Would be funny to get like another skill 3 or something on her, because we have more tremor count than we know what to do with a lot of the time, right, with the passive active. Feels like that's for sure. Oh, that was that nice. I feel like it's only a matter of time before we get like a lobotomy ego identity that like has like some sort of gimmick revolving like spending ego resources, right? Which sounds like it could be super powerful, but also super like risky, right? Like, because resources are very crucial. And if there's an ego, if there's an identity that like passively goes to resources, like, could be rough. But it also would make a lot of sense for a gimmick, I think. Since if egos use resources, why not ego identities too? Yeah, so the normal cry time. Yeah, contracting straitjacket. Yeah, go for that. Okay. Not a lot of great flashes this turn, is there? I guess enactment is pretty good. Yeah, we'll do that then. Anything good against these two? I don't think so. Might pull out like... Oh, I should pull out the regret. The regret's actually a funny idea. Yeah, let's go for it. Because then we trigger the passive on Mersa, which makes him notably better. Right? And it's fitting since, you know, it's like a... I guess that regret is more of a... Ball and chain... It's a flail, that's the word I'm looking for. It's a flail. Took me a second. I was like, not a mace, but like similar to a mace, right? It's like a wiggly mace. And yeah, that's what a flail is, basically, I think. Not exactly like the most commonly used descriptor for a flail, but I think wiggly mace, like, I think you understand what I'm saying with that, right? I hope so, at least. If I sound insane, then, like, I mean, that's normal. I sound insane a lot. Okay, nice stuff. Get that unleashed violence off. 2-target it. Good stuff. We'll also do that. Good stuff. That one's not going to be a 2-target, but that's fine. It'll get us more tremor count, that's the main thing. Because everyone else is just going to go into the right arm, do as much as we can do it this turn. That sort of deal. You look at the rolls and finishing run-up. It's all thanks to +2 point power from regret because it's stupid. And there's a stagger plus on the arm too, so it's going to take even more damage now. Good stuff. Unleashed Violence should be the one that hits both parts. Oh well, that's fine. Keeping over the right arm, good stuff. This turn now, you two, okay. Looks good. Done. 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 Dun, 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 dun. You know. Also very close to dying anyways, and I think it just dies, yeah. Survival odds are not looking great, Buster, yeah. Well, there we go. We see someone, we beat him to death with our hammers. And then the cycle repeats itself. A double bleed infliction? We don't have a lot of bleed infliction with skill effects, I don't think. And we'll take a Lizzie Hunt, why not? Because the goal is we're definitely beating Kim to death with hammers, right? I feel like we gotta at least try it. The other option is Pierce and Gloom, which is like fine and all, but nothing special. But like Kim is weak to both. He's neutral to blunt, I think, right? Or is he weak? No, he resists blunt. He's resist blunt. He's neutral to pierce. But he's weak to wrath and pride. Unfortunately, Pow's entire gimmick would not work in the slightest against him because it's a single target. So maybe we'll go for the normal fight instead, so we can just spam our funny hammer math attack. I still think the missed opportunity that, you know, Kim doesn't have, like, his hat as, like, a targetable body part, and you break it and he just kind of gets a little mad. You still can't see his face, it's still shadowy or something, but, like, the hat just gets a little raggedy when you break it. Right? That would've gone so hard. Those guys are both near dead. That guy's dead. Then we just do this and they should all perish. Tastes your own bloody medicine, ain't it? Well, not really the hammers, but like the blood. The bleed. Blood's slightly different than bleed. Going on Ruina logic where blood is the Nosferatu status effect that I never bothered with. And only partially remember what it does. Like self-damage for more damage or whatever. Lithograph. You got this, Heathcliff, buddy. Read the funny thing. Take some SP damage, should be fine. Because in exchange, we got like another source of healing. Always important to keep decent like healing things. Accessible, I guess. Right? Nice and easy to stagger on that guy. Nice and easy to stagger on this guy. I mean, of course the skill 3 is immediately staggered, right? This guy's stagger bar is a little bit too far away to immediately get staggered, but like it's fairly close. Yeah, we'll mess up the metallic ringing. Doesn't make too big of a difference. Might not be able to get the skill 3 off next turn, honestly. These guys aren't tanky enough that they should survive the turn, right? Yeah. We don't have anything too strong coming their way, do we? But now we can pull out that we can unleash our violence on these guys, and they should take a walloping from that. The violence unleashed. Yeah, that's for sure. That is for sure. And metallic ringing, more hammering. Yeah, they're all dead. I hope. We've got enough attacks going in that they should perish, yeah. That forced break. Funny double meat. It really is a funny name for a skell. Like, they gotta force him to take breaks, he overworks himself, but also a forced break is what you'd call staggering someone with a tremor burst. Okay, can we pass this? No? Okay, Honglu, you got this? Thor, nothing happens, so it doesn't matter that much. And we get Black Ledger, sure thing. We can sell that for more cost if we want it. It's not bad. Can Faust pass this, maybe? Is it Pride? Yeah, it is. Can Faust? Yeah, Faust got it. Just need 2 out of 3, so yeah, that works. And Black Ledger we get for all the benefits we gain from it. Okay. Let's see, what do we want? Dawn, tempting. Wound Cleared is good, we'll grab that. Fleshy is good, we'll grab that. Hmm. Oh well. We leave it at that so we can get wound clarity ++. Let's upgrade Nixie diversions here, I guess. Didn't get lucky, unfortunate. That's fine. Oh, who do we go for though? Yeah. You gotta live a little sometimes, am I right? Like, the chances that we get utterly demolished by this guy are probable, but that's fine if so. He's got a lot of bleed. We'll also immediately pop that regret here, just to get that going for us. Probably a very good idea. It'll work. Dominating everything. It might not work as well, keep that in mind. The game likes to lie a lot. And basically all of our attacks are getting resisted because of the blunt resistance, but you're weak to the wrath, you're weak to the pride, good stuff. Fails and regret, that's fine. We're not using regret for the damage, we're using it for the passive. As always, right? Okay. Get that tremor count rolling. Not that it matters though, right? Didn't gain anything beyond attack weight from the tremor count, right? I think I'm accurate with that. But who knows, I might be forgetting something. Like the attack weight. Yeah. Okay, so we don't actually need to worry about your main gimmick like at all in this fight. That's good to know. It only matters. That's what I thought. I was just double checking because I was still like, oh, I gotta be careful about that. When I remembered, oh wait, I do not need to at all. Well, Unleash Violence is still really good for us because you know, with a bunch of tremor bursts and stuff. He's almost staggered already. Okay, he's been staggered. Nice. Nice. Finishing run-up will also be a little bit of a stagger burst. Cool. Medical Judgment is more tremor count infliction, which is also really good for us. Also, paralysis next turn with that thing. I need to be a little more careful, don't I? Could have been really bad for us. Luckily, he's staggered next turn, but if he had 2 paralysis this turn, could have been quite the thorn in our shoes. Plus coin drop next turn is a very useful set for us. Look at how many plus coins this guy has. Yeah, we're demolishing you. You stand no chance against us. Also, that is 99 bleed potency with a 25 count though, so that could be contributing a little bit. But we are also beating you death with cameras, which is a very crucial part of our master plan. Okay, yeah, this is the Blade Dance turn. Scary, all that sort of stuff. As long as we, like, Pursuance this, we'll be fine. Yeah, there we go. You get countered. That's fine. You do resist it pretty well since you resist Lust and Slash. It's nice. Close to being staggered. Didn't quite stagger him in time. I was hoping so we could beat him with death cameras, but that's fine. Yeah, you bleed to death. That works too. Bleed him to death with hammers. Regret Vows is a fun unit. It's easy to forget. Especially because in single target fights, she basically doesn't have a gimmick with tremor count. Many days to go before the 50th day. It's still very strange how she knows that, but not really need to question it, I don't think. Faust knows what Faust knows, and Faust knows all, so except for that stuff that Faust doesn't know, so yeah, checks out. Give me my boxes, once I get them. Give me my daily polls, see if we get anything special. Oh. That's a DHE Honglu duplicate. I'm gonna screenshot that and show that to my friend who said awful gotcha luck for the bit. Okay. Okay. I'm really gonna screenshot that and show that to my friend who's had awful gotcha luck. Really rub it in. Honglu's got enough to upgrade an ego. Oh, we upgrade soda? Do we? Yeah, we'll commit. If given the opportunity to, I'll commit to the bit. Might as well, right? There we go. But yeah, that is the power of the team that just runs all the hammer units. Yeah, I don't have much else to say on that topic. I just wanted to be healed up with hammers, as you do on occasion. But anyways, that'll be all for this time. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye!